Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing some baking because I thought it might be fun. There will be a few Christmas themed bakes because I'm going to be making a fruit cake, kind of Christmas cake, because not all my family likes Christmas cake, so it's sort of a mashup of the two. I'm going to be making peanut butter cookies. So let's get into it. By the way, I'm using the BBC Good Food, I think, recipe, which I will link in the description. So first of all, I have preheated the oven to gas mark 4, which is 180 degrees Celsius, I think. But you'll have to check that, but I have a gas oven, so that's what works for me. So once you preheat your oven, the kitchen isn't very big, you're going to want to line your baking trays. This is the baking tray I'm using. It's sort of a deep one. You can use a normal flat one, and you're gonna line it with some baking paper. So I've got to grease my tin, and then I will do that. It doesn't really matter what you use to grease it. You can use some butter. I'm using some Fry Light because it's more onto hand. So if you are using a cooking spray, just spray it, get a bit of tissue and just dab it so that it's more spread out. And I'm going to do this for the other tray, and I will get back to you when I've done that. So I have lined my tins. They're not perfect, but they don't have to be. It's only so your biscuits don't stick to the pan, because that'll be a pain in the bum to get off. So I'm gonna do 1.5 times the measurements, just because my parents love these biscuits. They eat them so much, and it means I don't have to make them for a bit. And I hate peanut butter, so this is upsetting for me either way. So the recipe calls for 200 grams of peanut butter, so I'm gonna do 300. You can't even see me because the bowl is in the way, but this is going to take me a bit of time, so I will time lapse this. Also, I'm using crunchy peanut butter because it gives it a better texture, but you can use smooth if you want. So that is the peanut butter. The recipe also says 175 grams of caster sugar, but I'm basically going to sort of make it up a little bit because my dad said he doesn't like too much sugar, that when I put the actual amount, they're too sweet. So what I'm gonna do, instead of doing, now here's where my 6 in GCSE maths comes in. So
what is half of 175? So instead of like 85-ish or 87.5, that's, so I'm gonna have a breakdown. Instead of doing 250-ish,
I'm gonna do 210 because you do need roughly the correct amount of sugar, otherwise you will get less biscuit, but it'll be less sweet. So that's what I'm going to do. I am actually going to sieve, I don't know what it is, the sugar. That is so much, it's literally a whole bowl full, and I feel like that's going to give someone diabetes. But we move. Oh my god, okay. This also says a pinch of salt, but crunchy peanut butter is salty enough, or peanut butter in general is salty enough, so it's not necessary. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give that a mix with a wooden spoon. That's the wrong one. With a wooden spoon, and then I will come back to you with the next step. Okay, so the last ingredient is actually 1 egg. Even though I'm doing a little bit more, like 1.5 lots of the recipe, I will still only use 1 egg. Couple reasons, because we use large eggs, so when I'm doing the regular recipe, I always, shut up Reg, I always have a little bit of egg left over, therefore, shut up, therefore it doesn't really matter in this case. Second of all, it's really complicated to size up the amount of egg because you can't just use half. So if it's 2, you can't just use 1 always. So we're just using 1 egg. So I'm going to crack that into a Pyrex jug. You don't need to do this, but I'm not very good at cracking eggs, so this means I won't get any shell in it. But we're gonna watch me crack an egg. I'm so sorry you have to watch this. I was trying to learn how to crack an egg like Ainsley Harriet, like by doing that. Where you like, I don't even know what he does. But I can't do it, so oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's still gone tits up. Oh no! 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 It's okay! It's okay! It's okay. I hate egg. It's absolutely grim. So that went well. But I got told about the joys of tipsy baking. So thank you, Maisie. I thought that would be fun. However, when I drink, I'm not in the mood for baking. But if you want to see a tipsy baking with me, comment below, because that could be fun. I'm not going to be like flat out drunk or anything. I will still be able to work. I just might be a little bit less up my own arse. So, beat your egg. I was going to make a joke there, but I don't think it'll be very age appropriate, and I might get like age restricted. So we're going to just beat the egg. Once you've beaten your egg, you add it a little bit at a time. I'm so sorry, the camera angle is really bad. You add it a little bit at a time. That was way too much. Make sure it's properly mixed before you add any more, just because you don't want the consistency to be too liquidy, because A, it won't feel nice, and B, it won't cook properly. So, see, even that's probably too much egg, you know, because I put less sugar in. I might add a little bit more sugar so we can have a bigger volume of, I'm just talking out my arse, we can have more biscuit. I don't even care because I'm not eating these. I just thought I'd be nice today and I'm bored. So now we get to the absolutely grim bit that I hate with my whole existence. Putting your hands in it. I've said this like 3 times in this video now. I hate peanut butter. This is my speciality. I'm not even making it for myself, and yet here I am. So what you're going to do is you're going to you're not going to do that. You're going to grab your mixture, and well, a little bit of your mixture, and you're going to make it, it says cherry tomato size. I don't like tomatoes, so I sort of guess what a cherry tomato looks like. My mum said it's about that big when I asked her. So what you're going to do is you're going to just roll it up in a ball, about the size of a cherry tomato, if you know what size that is. Put it on a tray. Leave some space because they will expand quite a bit. This is your first batch, so here is where you can see how many can I put in the tin before they all stick together. This batch will probably make about 15, maybe. It's all about the size, and like if you put less sugar in, you're going to get less biscuits because that is part of the mixture missing. I actually feel sick, but we move. My camera work isn't very good. I'm so sorry. So we have 9 in this first batch. So I'm gonna whack these in the oven, and this is a very sort of trial and error thing. My oven's quite temperamental, so they can use. So I think the recipe says 12 minutes, but when I put them in for 12 minutes, they don't actually fully do their thing. So I usually put them in for 15 minutes. I check them at 12, leave them in for 15 if they need it, and then see where it goes from there. You also have to press down with it a little bit on a fork, not too much, but just it helps it spread a bit and it makes the sort of crinkly thing at the top of the biscuit. This is what the biscuits look like. I am just grabbing my fork, and this is literally all you want to do. Not really any more than that. They do get stuck sometimes. But just so it does that crinkle effect. You'll see what I mean when I take them out of the oven, but I will be back when this batch is out. So this is the first batch of cookies. They were in for 15 minutes, and this is what they look like. As you can see, the sort of crinkle or the cracked effect is where you do the indents with the fork. So I will come back when the other 2 batches are out. So these are all the cookies finished. They're by 22, but my mum ate one and they were good. So but yeah. So I'm going to do this outro quickly because my mum's at home and it's kind of awkward. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.